Granderson, welcome to New York's Sport News. How you feel?
Everything is good. We're coming towards the end of this 2019 season, but I'm feeling good, though.
16 years looking like it yesterday, but it's a long time play baseball, eh?
It has been, and very blessed to get a chance to come back here and keep doing it. Play with a lot of great teams, and it's always fun being back here in New York.
Talking a lot of great team, a lot of things, a couple of things going to be in the playoff.
That's going to be great to watch. You know, everybody wants to get their team into October. Some teams get a chance to do it, some teams don't, but that's what makes this game so fun.
What is so to make it so special, especially you being there?
I think it was just a combination of the fans coming out, showing their support, the team, and continuing to build and go through the ups and the downs. So when you're not doing your best, but when you are doing your best and all the hard work and spring training, guys having injuries, trades, guys getting contracts, all those great things make it just so much fun and exciting, which makes the game of baseball just absolutely amazing.
You be around so long for both leagues. How do you compare both?
Wow, in the American League, I think you have the ability to see more offense because the pitcher's not hitting down there. In the National League, you get a chance to see a lot more strikeouts because they are facing the pitcher. So both games bring in an exciting element to it, and it's really cool that I got a chance to play on both sides because you don't know exactly how different they are until once you're in them. And then now the fact that I've got a chance to do that, I get a chance to see how different they both are.
And how is it difficult to make a transition?
Not too much. You just got to continue to watch, and you're always trying to improve and get better. So even when you're in the American League and that's all I knew, I was still trying to find ways to get better. Once I came to the National League, part of my getting better was figuring out the league. So it was always a learning process no matter where I happened to be.
You've been long time dealing with the baseball. There's a lot of controversy talking about the baseball. Do you feel any different?
It's funny, we were talking about it amongst our teammates, and guys were saying, hey, there's so many guys that are hitting more home runs now, which is true. Obviously, you can't dispute the evidence, but there have been some times over the course of history, over the last 5, 10, even 15 years, where some guys have hit 58 home runs. So even though there's guys hitting more home runs now, no one's hit that many home runs. So, I don't know if their study is behind the baseball and what that exactly means. I'd love to get all the information, but right now we don't have it available. So until that happens, it's hard for me to jump to conclusion, but everyone loves to see home runs, so I'm all for that.
Yes, Verlander was one of the first one coming out and say the baseball is a different.
He said, and he's a pitcher. He's touching the baseball all the time. I got a chance to play with Verlander in 2006, and he's still playing and doing amazing things now in 2019. If anybody's going to know exactly how the baseball feels, it's going to be a pitcher, and he's one of the best in the game. So I would definitely like to listen to what he has to say because he's been saying a lot of great things and been doing it very well.
It's 100%, better in the age of what he's been, and then now he's looking better than what he was when he started.
I think the thing that people underrate about Justin Verlander is how hard he works. One of the things I saw when he was a rookie with the Tigers is how hard he was running and lifting and trying to get better and work on his craft. And even though you have some challenges over the course of your career, like in 2008, we got bumped around a little bit with the Tigers. He bounced back and found a way to get himself there, got the Cy Young and the MVP. 3 to 4 years later when he ended up getting that. Then he continued to move forward and get himself a World Series and continue to get better and better. I think he understands all the different things he needs to do to get better. And if there is a hurdle or a setback, he tries to find a way to turn that into a positive.
Cody Granderson is this guy being for a long time. Everybody like Cody Granderson. It's had every way to get around. How Cody Granderson see himself in year to come?
Hopefully just enjoying and being around the game in some form or fashion, whether it's helping the youth in the game, helping make it exciting for the fans that are watching the game, the fans that don't know about the game, introducing it to them. So those are some of the things that I'm looking forward to getting an opportunity to do and just enjoying the rest of life.
How do you look at yourself next year?
I'm going to get myself ready to roll just like I do every offseason, and if the opportunity presents itself, I'll be back here getting a chance to play. If not, I'm excited for what comes next.
So definitely in your mind, you want to come back.
Yeah, if there's a chance, but we got to wait and see. The 30 GMs and the 30 teams all have my number. My number's still the same, so call me up, guys.
If it's not, so one day you want to be like a broadcaster, or you just want to dealing with the kids in this little league, or doing something like a coach in the big league?
I think it's going to be a mix. I definitely want to be around the youth side of the game because I consider myself a big kid. The broadcast stuff is something that does interest me, but I got to see if it makes sense. I know I don't want to coach. I know that much for sure. Even when I have kids, I'm going to sit in the stands and I'm going to watch them run around there and do their stuff. Now, I'll help them if they need help, but I don't want to coach out there. I don't want to do that.
You play with Sissy. The Yankees did it big for him in the last game. How was Sissy as a teammate when you play with him?
He was great. He was a competitor, someone looking to continue to get better, make his team better, use his size to his advantage to not only intimidate but dominate you when he stepped on the mound. And as facing him as an opponent and being his teammate, you got a chance to see it, and it allows him to be able to pitch for, 19 seasons or something crazy like that, get a World Series, get a Cy Young, strike out a ton of people from both leagues. He did it no matter who he happened to be facing, righties and lefties. It was an absolute honor and a privilege to get a chance to be a teammate of his and watch him be celebrated the way that the Yankees did. Was really cool.
Give me at least 2 or 3. I know you had a lot of great moments since your 16 year, but at least give me 2 or 3.
Oh, man. First one, getting called up to the big leagues in 2004 is probably one of the biggest ones. The second one, graduating college while playing. And probably the third one, going to my first World Series with the Detroit Tigers in 2006.
Hey, what do you take it for graded?
Oh, man, I would say, when it's all said and done, just the opportunity that's been here for me, I've enjoyed it. I've got a chance to travel all over the world. I've had teammates all over the world. I get a chance to meet great individuals like yourself, and that's all come from this great game of baseball. So I'm excited and very privileged to have had this opportunity.
Corey Granderson, la cámara soy yours. So you can share because play with a man, play with a Yankee, and now play with the Miami Marlins. So it's a lot to say to the fans. The camera is yours. So everything you want to say to all your fans.
Man,